Hey kids, it's Squire here. We are starting a new unit for math. Say, oh yeah. So we just finished we've done 2 units so far digitally. So we started our shape unit back when we first started, and then last week we did all about fractions. So we're moving into telling time to the nearest 5-minute mark is what you're going to get to do. Today we're going to focus on telling digital time and kind of the features of clock, just an introduction. It might be a little bit of a review for some of you, which is totally fun. But as we go through the week, it'll get a little bit more hard. And we're going to go to that 5-minute mark, and you're going to be able to write time and tell time. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started with our objective. I can draw and tell time to the nearest, I'm going to say 5-minute mark, okay, because that's where we're going to head. But today, nearest hour and a half an hour, okay. And our essential questions: how do you tell time? Why is it important? What is the difference between an analog and a digital clock? So there are different kinds of clocks, so we want to go over what those are. So what is an analog clock? Now that's a little bit of a tricky word. I want you to think about it. What do you think that might look like? All right, I'm going to show you some pictures here. So these are analog clocks. Is that what you were picturing in your head? Awesome. So yeah, these clocks are going to be clocks that show the time, but they got these things called hands right here. And you have to have a little bit of clock telling time skills to be able to read these kinds of clocks. But we also have a different kind of clock that you might have seen before. It's called a digital clock. So once you think about what that might look like and how it would be different than an analog clock. So here are some pictures. So this is an alarm clock, a phone, another alarm clock, maybe on somebody's cool watch. So anyway, these are called digital clocks. So it just tells you the time right there. We're going to talk about these a lot today. Our big focus is on digital, and then we're going to move into analog over the course of the week here. So let's get started. So, one more thing, AM and PM. So what is the difference between AM and PM? I want you to think about that one. I am going on. The difference between AM and PM is the fact that AM is kind of the morning time and PM is the afternoon, okay? And even morning time when you're sleeping, it starts at 12 a.m. is going to be like midnight, all the way to 12 p.m. would be lunchtime, and that would be your after starting your afternoon, evening, or nighttime, okay? All right, let's go ahead and move into reading the digital clock. So let's talk about how do you kind of write time, and what are each of these numbers representing here. So take a look at this first number. This one is representing the hour hand. Okay, this is the hour it is. So it's 1 o'clock. And then right here in the middle, these two dots are called a colon. Everyone say colon. So the colon just separates the hour and the minute hand. And that's the minutes. Okay, so there's 60 minutes in an hour. So once it hits 59, and then it goes to 60, it kind of resets. So a new hour will go, and then it'll start the minutes all over again. All right. Let's go ahead and practice reading some digital clocks. So today is just reading digital clocks. You're going to make your own digital clock craft. So all right, so I'm going to show you how to read this. So it's 11:40 a.m. So you read the first number, then the next number. 11:40 a.m. meaning morning time. This is probably around lunch, right around lunchtime. The next one, 1:30 p.m., which would be afternoon time, okay, after lunch. I'm going to do another one, and then I want you to try the next one. 3:15 p.m. 3:15 p.m. Now the 0 in front of the 3 does not really matter, and most of the time you will not see that, but sometimes you will. 3:15 p.m. So it's going to be another afternoon time. All right, your turn. I want you to try to read this one. I haven't talked about this one. We'll see if you can get it. All right, some of you might have said 12:00. Now 12:00 is not the time, it's 12 o'clock. Every time you see that 00, it's going to mean o'clock. It's kind of like those minutes are resetting. you've hit that 60-minute mark. So 12 o'clock p.m. So this is going to be noon. Some people also call this noon or lunchtime. All right, try this one. All right, I heard you say 1 o'clock a.m. That is correct, 1 o'clock a.m. Most people are sleeping at this time unless you work at night. 1 o'clock a.m. Here we go, your turn. Let me hear you. 8 o'clock p.m. Awesome job, 8 o'clock p.m. That would be your bedtime and the time you should be sleeping and your mom should be relaxing. 8 o'clock p.m. All right, next one, 4:45 p.m. I don't know why I read that. Sorry, I didn't give you a chance on that one. 4:45 p.m., which would be right before dinner time. Updates from my computer. All right, your turn on this one. All right, 7:03. Now it's got one of those O's in it here. This one we're not gonna say 7:03. We're gonna say 7:03 p.m. All right, your turn on this one. All right, again, we're not going to say 5:08. We're going to say 5:08 a.m. That would be morning time, really early morning. All right, guys, so let's get ready for our challenge. I'm going to say, I did an awesome job on the first day of telling time, and now I'm going to make a craft. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we're going to go to Google Classroom. You're going to click on Classwork Week 420 through 424. And then you're going to click on 420 today's challenges. So I've reorganized Google Classroom, started doing that last week. And so hopefully everything should be a lot easier to find. So all of your week's activities are going to be inside of where you say classwork. They're going to have their own little week topic, and then underneath you're going to find everything you need. So all right, so once you're in there, you're going to get help from your parents to print off the retro digital clock paper. And you can print off page 7. Everyone say, page 7 on that one. You just need page 7, nothing else than that. No other pages. Then you're going to, so make sure you have logged into Google Classroom on a device that is connected to your printer. Now, if you don't have a printer, don't worry about that. You can go ahead and just draw some digital clocks on a piece of paper, and that will be totally fun, great practice as well. All right, so you're gonna make your digital retro clock, and then I will show you in just a second, and you can have fun practicing reading those digital times, okay? And then you're going to post a picture on Dojo of your creation and how amazing you are. Oh, and I did find this retro clock from Lessons by Molly, and I just wanted to give credit to the person who made that. So I have also posted a link down below, and I have put a link in your Google Classroom to her website as well. She's got some great activities. Okay, and so here it is. So you've got your hour here and your minutes over here. So what I want you to do is I want you to make a time or have somebody make a time for you. You could have a sibling do it, or you could have a parent do it, or you could do it. And then I want you to read off that time. So 3:40. Let's see one with and I had taped mine pretty good so that it didn't fall apart here. 5:45. So I want you to just make it and have fun with it, and it's kind of cool because it's just like got these little spinners and you spin your time. I would suggest taping it real well together so that because mine is getting caught because it's got some edges that aren't taped down very well. But have fun with it, enjoy, and practice telling digital time. All right, guys, we'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye, guys. Miss you.